On July 20th, 1969, the world woke up to shocking news. The United States had successfully landed humans on the moon. 3 astronauts, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, were launched on the Apollo 11 mission, and for the first time in human history, people stepped onto another world. The moment changed everything. America instantly placed itself at the top of the space race and proved its technological dominance to the entire planet. After Apollo 11, 6 more manned missions followed, all successfully reaching the moon. But then something strange happened. After 1972, every single human mission to the moon stopped completely, and to this day, no human has returned, which raises a huge question. If technology today is far more advanced, safer, and more efficient than it was in the 1960s, why has no one gone back to understand that we need to go back to the beginning? After World War II ended, most countries were economically destroyed and militarily exhausted, but two nations emerged stronger than everyone else: the United States and the Soviet Union. Both countries quickly became global superpowers, competing for influence, dominance, and control. They could not fight each other directly, because a direct war would likely destroy the world. So instead, they entered what became known as the Cold War, a silent war fought through politics, technology, and scientific achievements, and one of the most important arenas of this competition was space. In October 1957, the Soviet Union shocked the world by launching Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite ever placed into orbit, proving they were technologically ahead. Just 1 month later, they sent a dog named Laika into space to study the effects of space on living creatures. Then, in 1959, they sent Luna 3, which captured the first images of the far side of the moon, a side humans had never seen before. And in April 1961, the Soviets achieved another historic milestone by sending Yuri Gagarin into space, making him the first human to orbit the Earth. At that point, the Soviet Union was clearly winning the space race. America had made progress, but it was nowhere near enough. The pressure was massive, and this all happened at the start of President John F. Kennedy's term. The United States had just suffered a major embarrassment with the failed invasion of Cuba, and America desperately needed a victory, something powerful, something undeniable. In September 1962, Kennedy delivered his famous speech announcing that the United States would send a man to the moon and bring him back safely before the end of the decade. Not because it was easy, but because it was hard. This decision turned the Apollo program into a national mission. NASA received massive political, financial, and media support in 1965. NASA's budget reached 4.3% of the entire U.S. federal budget, an unimaginable number by today's standards. Adjusted for inflation, the Apollo program cost roughly $264 billion. But the mission succeeded. America won the space race. And once that goal was achieved, the motivation disappeared today. NASA's budget is less than 0.5% of the federal budget, almost 9 times smaller than during the Apollo era. And sending humans to the moon is not just expensive, it is extremely risky. Unlike robotic missions, human missions require oxygen, food, water, temperature regulation, radiation shielding, pressure control, and even waste management. One small failure can turn a mission into a disaster, and history proved that with Apollo 13, when an oxygen tank exploded mid-mission, forcing the landing to be canceled and nearly killing the crew. After that, the dangers were impossible to ignore. Robotic missions, on the other hand, never stopped. Japan, India, China, and other countries continued sending probes, orbiters, and landers to the moon. Some even returned samples to Earth. Robots are cheaper, safer, and politically less risky, while human missions cost far more and carry the possibility of losing lives and causing national humiliation. Modern space agencies now think differently. Instead of spending massive amounts of money on one-time missions, they aim to build reusable systems, space stations, reusable rockets, and long-term infrastructure that allows regular travel between Earth and space. This is why private companies like SpaceX are now leading the next phase of space exploration, not to repeat the past, but to create something sustainable and long-lasting. So why haven't humans returned to the moon? Not because we cannot, but because for a long time there was no real reason to. And the story of human exploration is far from over. If you found this interesting, leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think humans will return to the moon, or is the next destination somewhere even farther?